hike downhill, which I'm trying to make today with my bum knee. We're only a mile into it. So I'm going to switch the view and see if the connectivity sticks. So you can see North Carolina has its own gorgeous hiking areas. We're below the summit. We're probably about 6,000 feet, which is, you know, the highest point of North Carolina is like around 6,800 feet. So we're pretty high up there for North Carolina. You can see the lush growth. This area here all was subject to the winds and rains of Helene, but it looks like it survived pretty well. Might be a little rehab going on here by the Forest Service. How quiet it is. So there's been several Sasquatch sightings historically in this area. There's one really interesting one on the BFRO that took place at the Black Mountain Campground a number of years ago, which there's more than one person. I think there was several people that had a sighting. And there's also a great story which was on Sasquatch Chronicles that was reported by a trail runner that happened not too far from here. You can just see the monumental granite nodules covered in, look at that gorgeous moss or a lichen, whatever that stuff is on there. We're just kind of going along the trail here. We're kind of going slow today. Beth's about a mile ahead of me. I injured my knee, so I'm kind of rehabbing it slowly. But I just wanted to get out today and see how beautiful things were, since the road to Mount Mitchell, which is the Blue Ridge Parkway and Highway 83, was just opened. It's still closed coming in from the west, but from Asheville up, it's open. So you can drive along the parkway and just see how magnificent this area is. I know they want me to keep talking while I'm doing this. I don't know if I can get the closed caption to show up. Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome to the broadcast. I have no idea to click on because we are in about the most remote areas you can get in North Carolina. Once you get off the road, hey, I'm sorry now. As I take you on a beautiful hike in Mount Mitchell, North Carolina. Welcome to the live people. How you doing? How rugged and amazingly. That sap that's dripping down off from that findings and things like that. The Native Americans certainly would have done that. This area here, this trail, has probably been used. Look at this little overhang right here. Well, this is what we would call a rock shelter. And even though these rocks are piled up here, I guarantee you if you excavated in there, you'd find some artifacts of some kind. Certainly. Being along this game trail. God, it smells fantastic. Cedar, fir. Anybody down in there? So if you excavated markings or etchings historically, which is a good thing. I mean, we shouldn't be marking that up. I mean, yeah, somebody who lived here 5,000 years, 2,000 years, even 1,500 years ago, they'd be welcome to do that. This is their habitat, their environment. Me, as a descendant of European invaders, I don't think I should be scratching my initials on there. Like a creek bed with the amount of water that comes down here, obviously, and exposes all this rock. And that's what this is. This is a long-standing used trail that gets a lot of water that comes down and erodes it and exposes all this rock. There's a hillside. All of this area gets covered in snow in the winter. And there's probably gold here too. Although there's a lot of mica, but wherever you find mica, there's gold. Be expensive to extract it. I'm proceeding rather slowly just because it's slippery and I'm recovering from an injury. But we're scanning. Really don't want to meet any bears today. Although there's plenty of them. Beth's about a mile ahead of me. She's got the bear spray. Black bears in North Carolina are fairly This trail is 6 miles long, and we're only a mile and a half into it. Pace, we may have to turn around. Look at how you can see there's another overhang down there. You see that right there? That's an overhang. Haven't seen a single hiker for the last mile. Campground is closed. It's just a down and back. Sky. I do have a raincoat, but I don't really want to know what this trail gets like in the rain. It could make for a long return journey. I mean, that's part of the fun of hiking, though, is just, what happens and dealing with the conditions. If you're a mushroom enthusiast, there are so many different varieties of mushrooms here in the North Carolina mountains because we are at the highest elevation. And so as we descend, we get to, experience all the different varieties that might be on the trail. Pine cones. Sometimes you'll hear a roar. See these here? Those are mushrooms. So many different kinds of mushrooms, lichens, fungi, other single cell organisms. Let's see if I can spot something that's interesting. See how this is all eroded, the trail. I am in Mount Mitchell, North Carolina. I live here in North Carolina. I'm actually Canadian by birth, transplanted here to this lovely state over 40 years ago. Sorry I didn't put a title on the video, but this is the Black Mountain Campground Trail. This is kind of slick here. Hopefully it won't bust my ass. I have one of those mounts that go on my chest. I just didn't wear it today. These random, look at that eroded rock that fell down a long time ago. You can see the stratigraphy, the layers. Look, I almost got a tree growing out of it. It's been down here so long. These things slide down the hillside, make their way to the bottom. Another mushroom. So quiet here. I mean, I am the loudest thing that's going down this trail today. Pretty rugged. Having to take my time. As you guys might know, I'm a Bigfoot enthusiast, and this area has had some interesting reports, encounters over the years. Super rugged. There is a huge population of deer that lives here. Haven't really seen any evidence of it today. Oh, look at this coming up over here. Years since I was down here. That crevice. Okay. Supposedly this trail opens up into a 2-track, which will be a little easier on me. My knee. I just spent this and 10,000, 11,000 feet, 12,000 feet. Even we went to a 14,000 foot mountain, and as we like to do in Colorado, it's full of those. I mean, not even a bird. Don't know why that is. I told myself I was going to go down this trail. I don't know if I want to go the whole 6 miles. You got to turn around and go back up. But I would go down till I found a feather signal. Haven't seen one yet. Usually there'll be a little bit of magic, and I'll find a feather or an interesting stone placed in the trail. Keep an open mind, please. So, shelf mushrooms there. Turkey tail family. Edible for some creatures. Some more on the trail. Not going to be eating any of it, but there's quite a few along the trail. Oh, yeah. Bear over there. You got every kind of critter out here. Chipmunks, squirrels, moles, woodchucks, field mice, and some predators. The predator list would include foxes, bobcats, probably the rare but still sighted mountain lion, definitely coyotes, Sasquatch, of course, the top of the predator list. Got your bears. They're pretty rugged as long as pay attention to what I'm doing. Trail slash. Just gonna walk around there, but I think I can go up on this. People come and run down this thing. The hardcore trail fanatics, which I'm not one today. Taking my sweet time. Every foot I go down, I gotta go back up. It's so lovely here. It's nice and cool. It gets cold up here, well below freezing during the winter. And they usually close it down because you get all this snow on the road. You can hike up it if you want. What's going on here? Coming to a clearing here. This may be a bald where we can see how far down we've gone. All right, hold on. May need my hand to do this. Be careful here. There we go. Keeps going and going. Best there's a 2-track down here. Forest access road. I don't know. I think I see it. be a little easier on my knees. I could be wrong. We're gonna go around this. A bit of an opening. Mushrooms. It's kind of a bald here. Not much. Well, I guess we're going back into forest cover. Okay. Anything? Anybody? Well, I don't like to talk the whole time I'm hiking it. Kind of defeats the purpose of hiking, which is a way to get away from our projected thoughts and ideas, let new ones come into us. At least that's why I do it. I really have a lot of my creative ideas for art, music, and writing come into me when I'm hiking. Boy, this is going to take me a while to get back up. You can see they've put a lot of effort in this trail and they've done some repairs. That stake right there is new. Which is a good thing. Kudos to these repair people who come down here and work on these trails. Imagine lugging a chainsaw all the way into the woods like this. Sorry, I had a spider on me. You got to admire the commitment to the trail maintenance people because there's a lot of them. Now we're in kind of a switchbacks that are going to take us down this mountainside. Let me do a call and see if I'll get a response from Beth. Woo! My hiking partner somewhere down the trail ahead of me. She left my sorry slow ass behind. Interesting feat. Oh, now she's calling me, which is going to interrupt the broadcast. Beth called me. I didn't answer. I just sent her a text. She heard my whoop though, so that's cool. I know plenty of people hike all by themselves all the time, and that's, that's okay. But Beth's got Dr. Otis, her Jack Russell Terrier, with him. But, he's not going to be able to carry you out. Although he will pull you along a trail. I may have to stop down here, get some water, readjust my knee brace, just to see how far we've gone. A mile on this trail takes a while because it's back and forth and round and round. See, we're coming to an opening in the foliage. I don't know if that'll just stay like that for the rest of the trip. The Black Mountain Campground, which is at the bottom of this hill, is along the Tow River, which flooded during Hurricane Helene. In fact, it killed people. Over in Burnsville in Yancey County, people were swept away by the Tow River, as well as the Swannanoa River and the Pigeon River. They all killed people. It's kind of sad and crazy. 21st century, you get killed by a river. But, well, you saw what happened in Texas. All those people foolishly ignoring warnings and stuff, thinking that, I don't know what they were thinking. But it's like 100 people. Most of them campers and stuff were washed away and drowned. I think there were a total of, I'm not sure how many people died in North Carolina. Not as many as some crazy people said, but too many people. We were very fortunate where we lived. Our home site was on a well-prepared area. Improved a little bit by putting in a pipe. Apparently carried all the water from the home site and to the valley. We're very fortunate in that regard. Boy, oh man, it smells fantastic here, right here. Oh, we got some goldenrod right there. What that is? Oh man, that smells fantastic. Can you smell it? So, flowers mean that there's some good soil here. Oh, there went my stick. So, I'll bet you if you did some excavations here, although it's not flat, facts in this ridge abutment, yeah, for sure. Oh man, this is a campsite here for sure. Oh, some power lines. So we made it to the lone power line corridor. Somebody went through there. Guess that's a game trail. So that's the power line corridor. There should be a service road there along it. Let's see what we got here. I'll get some signs. Here's Beth, waiting patiently. Hey now. How far behind am I? How long have you been sitting there? Okay, I'm on the, huh? Okay, so this is long. Look at this whole block.
So look at this map right here, and then we take the Camp Alice, and it goes up to the. Or,
No, it's. I keep saying I'm on YouTube Live right now. I keep saying down. I gotta go back up. So what is this commissary trail? Is that
that's Mount Mitchell Trail, but that's closed.
is it historic? All right, guys, I'm gonna go off right now because I gotta have a snack. Thanks for running.
Were there people watching it?
Yeah.
How many? Baby. Look at my little hiker dog. Come here. Want some more water? I forgot your little.
I gotta sit out of the sun for a second. Whew! Oh, coming all the way down. I saw a fucking sign. Here comes somebody with like 3 dogs, 2 dogs, a big white. Huh? Yeah, they're coming that way. And